Upbeat, energetic music starts and fades slightly into the background. Are you ready to stop watching from the sidelines and finally make your move? Today, we are diving deep into the art of connection, transforming fear into fuel, and giving you the power to walk up to that person you can't stop thinking about. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be someone you're not. This is about harnessing the power of psychology to unlock the most confident, authentic version of yourself. Forget the sweaty palms, the racing heart, and the wit. By the end of this, you will have a rock-solid science-backed toolkit to approach your crush without fear. Let's get into it. First up, let's reframe that fear. Tip number 1. Redefine rejection. Your brain is hardwired to avoid social rejection because, for our ancestors, being cast out of the tribe meant certain doom. But here's the reality check. You are not a caveman. A no today doesn't mean you'll be eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. It's just information. Think of it this way. You're not asking for their hand in marriage. You're simply gathering data. Is this person available? Are we compatible? Is there a spark? Every interaction, regardless of the outcome, is a win because you gain clarity. See rejection not as a personal failure, but as a successful mission to find an answer. It's a redirection, not a dead end. When you stop seeing it as a measure of your worth, the fear loses its power. You approached them, you were brave, and you got your answer. That's a victory, every single time. Number 2 is a game changer, the 5-second rule. This isn't just some motivational gimmick. It's a psychological hack created by Mel Robbins to outsmart your own brain. The moment you see your crush and think, I should go talk to them, your brain will kick into overdrive to protect you. It will flood you with doubts, excuses, and worst-case scenarios. You have a 5-second window before that hesitation solidifies into an action. So, the second you have the impulse, you start counting backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On go, you physically move. You stand up. You start walking. You do something to break the paralysis of This countdown interrupts the self-doubt loop and forces you into action before fear can take root. It's a simple, powerful way to stop your mind from sabotaging your heart. Next, at number 3, we have the power of observation. Become a social detective. Before you even think about what to say, take a moment to observe. What are they doing? Are they reading a book? Notice the title. Are they wearing a t-shirt for a band you like? Are they laughing with friends? This isn't about being creepy. It's about finding a genuine, organic entry point for a conversation. Psychology calls this situational awareness. When you approach with a comment based on a shared environment or a specific observation, it feels natural and authentic, not forced. Hey, I love that band too. Did you catch their last concert? Is infinitely better than a generic hi. You're showing that you are present, attentive, and genuinely interested in them as a person, not just as an object of your affection. This leads us perfectly to tip number 4. Master the art of the open-ended question. The goal of the initial approach is to start a conversation, not to have it end after 2 seconds. Avoid questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Instead of are you enjoying the party? Try what's the best part of your night so far. Instead of do you like this coffee shop? Ask what's your go-to drink here? I'm looking for a recommendation. Open-ended questions, typically starting with what, how, or why, require a more thoughtful response. They invite the other person to share a piece of themselves, their opinions, and their experiences. This immediately creates a more engaging and memorable interaction, taking the pressure off you to carry the entire conversation. At number 5, let's talk about your physical state. Adopt a power pose. Social psychologist Amy Cuddy's research shows that your body language doesn't just communicate to others, it communicates to yourself. Before you make your approach, find a private space, like a bathroom stall, and stand in a power pose for 2 minutes. Stand with your feet apart, hands on your hips, and your chin up, like a superhero. Or raise your arms in a V for victory. This posture is scientifically proven to decrease cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase testosterone, the confidence hormone. You will literally feel more powerful, confident, and optimistic. You are tricking your body into feeling brave, and your mind will follow suit. Walk into that interaction feeling like a champion, not like someone hoping for a handout. Number 6 is all about shifting your focus. Make it about them, not you. One of the biggest reasons we feel fear is that we are consumed with self-conscious thoughts. What will they think of me? Do I look okay? Am I saying the right thing? Flip the script. Make the entire interaction about your curiosity for them. Your mission is to learn something interesting about this person. What are they passionate about? What makes them laugh? What's a story they love to tell? When you become genuinely curious about another human being, your own anxiety melts away. You're no longer performing, you're connecting. People love to talk about themselves, and showing a sincere interest is one of the most attractive qualities you can possess. Coming in at number 7, the what's the worst that can happen technique. This is a classic cognitive behavioral therapy CBT exercise. When fear is paralyzing you, take a moment and honestly play out the absolute worst-case scenario. They say, sorry, I'm not interested. They turn and walk away. Maybe someone nearby overhears. Okay, and then what? Will the world end? Will you spontaneously combust? No. You will feel a brief sting of disappointment, and then you will move on with your life. You'll go home, eat dinner, and wake up the next day. When you confront the worst-case scenario, you realize just how low the stakes actually are. The imagined catastrophe in your head is 1,000 times worse than the mundane reality. This demystifies the fear and makes the risk feel incredibly small. Tip number 8. Leverage the power of familiarity. The mere exposure effect. This psychological principle states that people tend to develop a preference for things merely because they are familiar with them. You don't have to go from zero to a full-blown conversation in one go. Start small. If you see your crush regularly, make eye contact and smile. The next time, give a small nod or a wave. The time after that, a simple "Hey, how's it going?" as you pass by. You are building a foundation of positive, low-pressure interactions. Each small step makes the next one easier. You are becoming a familiar, friendly face, not a random stranger. By the time you're ready for a real conversation, the ice has already been broken, and the approach will feel like a natural next step, not a giant leap. Number 9 is about embracing your true self. Authenticity is your superpower. So many people think they need to put on an act or use a perfect line to impress their crush. This is a trap. People are incredibly skilled at detecting insincerity. The most powerful tool you have is your genuine personality. Do you love nerdy sci-fi movies? Are you obsessed with a particular sport? Are you a bit goofy and love to tell bad jokes? Own it. Your unique quirks and passions are what make you interesting. Approaching someone from a place of authenticity is not only more effective, but it's also a filter. If they don't vibe with the real you, then they aren't the right person for you anyway. You want someone who is attracted to who you are, not a character you're playing. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being unapologetically yourself. Finally, at number 10, give yourself a mission. Have an exit strategy. Part of the fear of approaching someone is the awkward feeling of not knowing how to end the conversation. It can feel like you're trapped. So, give yourself a clear, pre-planned out. Approach with a purpose. Redefine rejection. Use the 5-second rule. Observe before you act. Ask great questions. Stand in your power. Be curious. Face the worst. Build familiarity. Be authentic. And always have a plan. You are capable, you are worthy, and you have everything you need to make that connection. Now go out there and show the world who you are. Upbeat, motivational music swells and fades out.